Hello friends, in the last lecture we have seen the transcription. Okay, so we have started the heterolytic process in which the DNA forms the mRNA. That process is called as transcription. Okay, which we have seen already. The transcription unit, okay, RNA polymerase and the sigma rho unit, all these factors, okay, and the steps which are involved into the transcription, that is formation of mRNA on the DNA, is called as transcription. So our next topic is the translation. Okay, translation means simply the formation of proteins, okay, from the mRNA, means the mRNA which carries the coded information from DNA for the protein synthesis. So this complete process is called as central dogma. Okay, that complete process is called as central dogma. So simply central dogma means काय? Formation of a protein from the DNA through the mRNA. Okay, that process is called as central dogma process, and this term is given by the scientist Francis Crick. Okay, scientist Francis Crick. So before learn, that is translation, we have to study the genetic code. We have to understand the genetic code. Okay. So basically this genetic code is given by the George George Gamow. Okay. Genetic code is given by the scientist George Gamow. Okay. And this George Gamow, okay, makes the genetic codes, or make a tabulate form of the genetic codes, and explain with the help of that tabulate form. So he said that there are we know that there are four nitrogen bases, okay, with related of the mRNA. Okay, with concern with the mRNA, there are four nitrogen bases, that is adenine, cytosine, okay, guanine and uracil instead of thymine. Thymine is present into the DNA. Okay, so these four nitrogen bases, and there are 20 amino acids. Okay, 20 amino acids. So these four nitrogen bases codes for only these 20 amino acids. All the animals, okay, have these animals, or the living organisms, have 20 types of amino acids. There is a permutation combination, okay, of these amino acids. But other than these 20 amino acids, there is no any another amino acids into the living organism. So for that 20 amino acids, these four nitrogen bases are coded. Okay. So this theory of George Gamow is supported by experiment of the first one is Dr. Khorana. Okay, Dr. Khorana, that is Hargobind Khorana. Then also Marshall, okay, and third one is the Severo Okaw. Okay, so these scientists also supported the George Gamow's theory of the genetic code. Okay, by the experiment of this each scientist. So this genetic code, how we can calculate, or how we can tabulate the genetic code, is given by the George Gamow. Okay, so for that purpose we have to make a table. For that purpose we have to make a table. So look carefully. One, two, 3 and 4. Okay, because there are four nitrogen bases. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so in the first line I am writing the four not amino acids, nitrogen bases, that is U, A, C and G. Okay, these are four nitrogen bases which are present into the mRNA. Okay, I am writing U because it is a mRNA, not a DNA. Okay, then second row, in second line, okay, here same U, A, C and G, and third more line which is here, that is U, A, C and G. Okay, these are the same. Okay, so now we can make the 64 amino acids. Okay, sorry, 64 codes, because there are 4 nitrogen bases. Okay, so it will form the 4 codes. Okay, but by crossing these 4, by the permutations of these codes, it will make total 64. How? Okay, now we will see. Now make the code, take a first line, second line and third lines nitrogen bases. Okay, now why we are taken only 3? Because these codes are present into the triplet form. These codes are present into the triplet form. You know that the codon is a triplet form of these nitrogen bases. That is why we are taking 3 rows, 1, 2 and 3. So make combinations, take a first line, second line and third line. So here it will become U, U and U. Okay, U and U. Then second combination, what will be the second combination? Same, U and A. Okay, then U and C, U and C. Then fourth one will be U and G. So here it will become a 4. Okay, so 4 codes we have get a 4 codes. Okay, now second, now here we will take a because we have taken already U, so we will take A. So it will become U, second A and third U. Next U, A, ठीक है, then U, A as it is, then C, then U, A and G. So here it will become also 4. Okay, we obtained 4 codes. So in this way, here 4 and here 4, total 8. So how many boxes? 1, 2, 3, 4 and total 16 boxes. So here 4 code, here 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Okay, so in all boxes we will get a 4 codes. So it will become 4, 4, 4, 16. Okay, and 16 by 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. There are total 16. So 16 by 4, it will become total 64 codes. So in this way we will get 64 codes by the permutation combinations of these nitrogen bases. Okay, you can also make all the boxes, okay, codes in the all the boxes, but I am only showing that these 2 boxes. Okay, so I think you can understand the concept. So there are 64 codes, total 64 codes, but out of 64 codes, only 61 codes for amino acids and 3 codes are nonsense codes. Okay, means out of 64 codes, only 61 codes for the amino acids and remaining 3 codes which does not code for any amino acid. That's why these codes are called as nonsense codes. Okay, so in this way the George Gamow make a tabulate form, okay, to make the 64 combinations of these genetic codes. And in the next topic we will see the features of the genetic code. Okay, features of the genetic code. So now the features of genetic code. So there are total 64 codes, out of which 61 codes for amino acids and 3 are nonsense codes, okay, which I have seen earlier. Next, second feature is that each code is a non-ambiguous. Means it is a specific, means there is a no confusion. Okay, it is a clearly coded, means AUG. Okay, AUG, this codes for the methionine amino acid. What is methionine? Methionine is a amino acid. So AUG is not confused with whether it will synthesize the phenylalanine or valine. Okay, there is no confusion. It is clearly specific. AUG will code the methionine amino acid. That is non-ambiguous. Means there is no ambiguity. Okay. Then third point, codes are universal. This is also important point. Codes are universal. Means all these codes, that is we have seen, that is 64 codes, are present into the each and every living organism. Okay. Other than these 64, there is no any another code. So that is why we are saying that codes are universal. And example, we can take the UUU, okay, triple U. This codon codes for the phenylalanine amino acid. Phenylalanine amino acid. So this code will be universal. Means in bacteria, UUU always codes for phenylalanine, and whether it may be a human cell, in the human cell also, this triple U code also code for a phenylalanine. Another example, if we take any another example, okay, maybe tiger, lion, okay, so these are different species. So in the tiger or lion, this triple U code will be always code for a phenylalanine. Okay, so in all the living organisms which are present, okay, in the living world, there is a universal code. Means in the bacteria, means in the smallest organism, and in the highly evolved organism like a human, these codes are universal. Means triple U in bacteria codes for a phenylalanine, and in human also for phenylalanine triple U is a code. So that is the university. Okay. Then fourth one characterize these genetic codes are commaless. Okay. Means if I am writing the code, that is AUG, UUU, UCA, okay, so there is no comma in between these codes. These are continuously okay, written. That is AUG, UUU, UCA, AGA. There is no comma. These are continuous. Okay, so there is no comma. Means these are comma-less. Then codes are not overlapping. Codes are not overlapping. Fifth one is the codes are not overlapping. Simply means, suppose there is a code AUG UAA. Okay. So AUG, this is the triplet form. You know that the codons are present into the triplet. So overlapping means we can read these codes are also like this U G U, okay, or G U and A. So this is the overlapping. Okay, so it will not happen. Always these are present into the triplet form. So always we have to read AUG. Okay, so it does not mix with the next code. Okay, means UGU or GUA. Okay, so that is the codes are not overlapping. Okay, it always be present in the triplet form AUG. So it never mix with this next codon UAA, then next. Okay. Then sixth point is start codon. There is a start codon. Start codon means which starts the process of translation. Which starts the process of translation. And start codon is the AUG. Okay, start codon कोणता हे लक्षात ठेवायचे AUG. And it codes for the methionine amino acid. So start codon plays a two role, that is start codon as a start codon and synthesis of methionine. But it acts as a start codon when it is present at the beginning. Okay? But when it is present in the middle, it will only synthesize the methionine. Okay? Where it does not act as a start codon. Then there is a stop codon. Okay? There are a stop codon. So there are total 3 stop codons, and these stop codons are also called as nonsense codons. And these 3 stop codons are UGA, UAA and UAG. Simply UGA, UAG and UAA. And there are given a technical names to these stop codons. UGA is called as opal, UAA is called as ochre, and UAG is called as amber. So you have to remember this, okay, because in the exams they may ask their technical names और विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज द स्टॉप कोडन और विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज द नॉट स्टॉप कोडन. ठीक है, so you have to learn this UGA, UAA and UAG. These are the three stop codons. And last one point is the code is a degenerated. The code is a degenerated means the one amino acid can be coded by more than one code. Okay, because there are total 64 codes, out of which 61 codes are codes for the amino acids. So and amino acids are only 20. So there is a possibility of one amino acid can be coded by 3 amino acids, because 20 into 3 it will become 16. Okay, so one amino acid can be coded by more than one code. Okay, that is the code is degenerated, means if one code is not present or one code is degenerated, the next code or another code will code the same amino acid. So one amino acid can be coded by more than one code. Okay, that is the degenerated code. So this is the genetic code. So now we have understand the genetic code. There are total 64 codes, out of which 61 are coded for codes for amino acid, 3 are nonsense codes, means which does not code for any amino acid. And the features of the genetic code, there are total 64, out of which 61 okay, codes for amino acid, 3 are nonsense. Each code is a non-ambiguous. Codes are the universal. Codes are commaless. Codes are not overlapping. There is a stop codon, that is AUG. There are stop codon which are 3, UGA, UAG and UAA. Okay, and code is a degenerated. So this is the genetic code. Okay, and by using this code, this mRNA or the cell forms the proteins. So from DNA, the information of the protein synthesis is coded. We always say that the information is in the form of code. So this code are these 64 codes, that is the genetic codes. So this mRNA conducts or carries this information in the form of these triplet codes. Okay, suppose AUG, CAG, okay, GUC, like this. So this is the mRNA, and then these codes for amino acids, okay, are read by the tRNA, and this which tRNA transfers the amino acids as per the codes of mRNA and attaches or form a chain of amino acids. So like amino acids, amino acid, amino acid. Okay, and this long chain, polypeptide chain, will form the proteins. This process we will see in the translation, that is in the next lecture. Next lecture will be on the translation process. Thank you.